Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this is going to be a Diablo 3, Diablo 4 type of video about some of the drama that is going on in the Diablo 3 leaderboards. So I want to talk about some implementations, how this could be something to worry about or consider, or just kind of keep an eye on for Diablo 4, because there is going to be Diablo 4 seasons that is confirmed. We're going to be getting the first Diablo 4 season at some point in July is what it's looking at right now. And I've done a little bit of investigative journalism and talked with some of the top players in Diablo 3. And I want to keep you in the loop here on the Diablo channel that we're doing for mainly Diablo 4, but I think this is going to be pertinent to Diablo 4 because it involves the leaderboards that we're going to be seeing on Diablo 4 seasons. So I will let you know what is going on, how to know if someone has been banned or is like abusing the system, and how to reverse engineer, kind of look into this. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so for those of you that don't know or just follow me for Diablo Immortal and Diablo 4 and all that, so right here, the leaders for season 28 on Hardcore Americas, clan NCG. That is a clan that I founded with a friend of mine like 10 years ago, and they're still crushing it. Even though I'm not there anymore, I'm doing like the Aftershock United thing. They are still doing amazing on Diablo 3, and I still keep up with lots of people in NCG and lots of the top players that are grinding the Diablo 3 leaderboards on hardcore mode. And when you're going through these different leaderboards, there is a way that you can kind of look into someone and see if they're legit by going into view profile and then scrolling down to seasons, and then under this season 28 summary, when you mouse over all of the different classes, it gives you a breakdown of how long they have played, and you can simply add that up and divide it by the amount of hours that the season has been live, and you can reverse engineer what is like the percentage of waking hours this person has been playing, and it's very easy to tell if someone has been botting. So for instance, this player right here, we would go through and add up all of these numbers, and you get about 366. Then you take that divided by the total amount of hours that the season has been live for, which it's been months at this point, and it's about 2,184 hours as of me recording this, within a couple hours. I'm not like down to the time of day, I don't think, but pretty close. And what we end up getting is that this person has been actually playing about 16% of the available hours so far in season 28. But some of the people, I'm not going to call out anybody specifically in this video. I will leave that up to your interpretation. But there are some people on the leaderboards that are close to a 90% uptime over the course of thousands of hours. Now, obviously, no human being can maintain that without account sharing or without, most commonly, botting. So what they're doing is they're kind of playing all day and doing efficient runs and pushing leaderboards. And then overnight, they're firing up a bot to play for them. And that's how they're able to get these insane available playtime hours invested in the game, like 75 to 90% uptime during seasons. But where the Diablo 4 discussion comes in and where it gets interesting is that Blizzard has recently done a ban wave. They do a decent job of combing through these accounts and banning for botting every now and then, and they usually do it about before a new PTR is going to be out for the next Diablo 3 season. And what they did was they banned a few of these accounts, but what happened was, through some sort of glitch or some sort of way of rolling back their accounts, they were able to stay on the leaderboards despite the fact that they were actually banned. And the way that you can tell if this happened is when you click view profile on someone on the leaderboard, nothing shows up. It just kind of bugs, and it shows the last person you viewed. The last person I viewed was NCG Mephisto, and Mephisto has not been banned. His profile pops up just fine. When I click view profile, it shows Mephisto right there. It shows the heroes and everything like that. But if you go to someone that has been banned and you click on view profile, it just glitches out and it won't load anything, and it just shows the last person that you looked at. And again, I don't want to call out certain people or, start a witch hunt at anybody. So I'm not going to go through and show you all of the examples, but I did go through the leaderboard and I found a lot of examples of this. And I did some of the reverse math of going into people's play times. And there are a lot of people that are definitely cheating, definitely botting, definitely got banned and abused this mechanic to stay on the Diablo 3 leaderboards. So then where I think this is pertinent to Diablo 4 is that when we get Diablo 4 leaderboards, I think we need to still maintain the access to a really cool profile like that shows you how much time a person is spending on each class, because it allows you to see how active that person is. It allows clan leaders to see how good of a job the people in their clan are about staying active, who deserves to be promoted to officer the most because they're active the most and playing the most. So I hope we have access to that data in the clan system to kind of see a breakdown of who is playing what class and all of that. Because not only for catching cheaters, it's also just cool information to have. Like if I pull up my profile right here on Diablo 3, you can see I've got 250 hours on Barbarian. I've got almost 2,000 hours on Demon Hunter, 260. So I played every class like 200 to 600 hours, but I played the Demon Hunter for almost 1,900. So you can tell that I'm definitely a Demon Hunter main, and that ended up holding true in Diablo Immortal. I always kind of related most to the Demon Hunter, and it was kind of a bummer that the Demon Hunter isn't in Diablo 4, but I bet we get it at some point down the road, because the Demon Hunter has been a pretty iconic class in D3 and Diablo Immortal and within like the Blizzard franchise. But again, back to Diablo 4, I hope that not only do we get access to some of that playtime data and be able to kind of look into people's profiles just to tell who deserves promotions, who's staying active, and whose leaderboard spots are more legit, but also that Blizzard will do a good job every season of combing through and doing this effectively without bugs. And bot detection is going to be a very important part of a game staying healthy, because if a game is infested and flooded with bots and all this stuff, it can blow up the economy. It can do horrible things to the game. Like when Diablo 3 came out, they had the auction house, and the reason it blew up the economy and Blizzard needed to take it down was because of bots. In a perfect world where no one is cheating and there's no botting, the auction house would honestly be kind of cool, as long as it didn't have real money. The real money auction house, no. But if there was just an auction house for legitimate players to trade in a world where there's no nefarious things going on, that would honestly be a pretty cool feature. It would just streamline the whole trading process. But the reason that can't exist in a game like Diablo 3 is because of the botting operations that spawn up with thousands of accounts, completely ruining the economy, because there's like 300 bots for every one player that's really trying hard. So it's going to be something to keep an eye on as we move into Diablo 4 seasons, and hopefully the botting will not be a problem. And I'll do everything that I can here on my channel to help keep you in the loop and help do whatever we can to foster an environment of giving feedback to Blizzard and trying to have a fair and even playing field where people aren't able to completely bot the game and destroy the economy and do all that, because we need to eliminate those accounts from the leaderboard and take care of all of that. And that's why the trading topic is such a hot topic, and Blizzard has to really monitor what they allow to be traded and what they don't allow to be traded, because even if you ban the accounts, what about the items that account farmed and then traded to other players? And that's why it's such a tough topic to get perfectly right and police it effectively. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Would love to hear your opinion on this. And this isn't like a bummer or a downer kind of video. I am super hyped for Diablo 4, and I'm sure that the botters are going to be banned pretty consistently. They even do it on Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is over 10 years old, and they ban the botters consistently. It's just that there's a little bit of a way for them to get around it in game and still show up on the leaderboard. But I am sure that Blizzard is going to be taking it very seriously, and botters are going to be banned very routinely. So I'm pretty, especially, I've said this in a few videos, Blizzard has been quick to adjust things, dive in, make changes. So I think they're going to take it very seriously, and I think everything is looking up for the long term. I just wanted to do a good job of covering the drama and the news and the stuff kind of going on here in the Diablo universe and how it relates to Diablo 4. So remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Diablo 4 content, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.